Okay, we're today making no fish sushi. I need you guys to be quiet back here. I'm sorry. Okay, first thing we did was we cooked our rice in the rice cooker. When it first comes out of the rice cooker, it's really hot, and you don't want it so hot you can't work with it. And all you need to do is I buy the sushi, it's powdered sushi flavoring, and you just sprinkle it over for 5 cups of rice. And you just keep mixing it and mixing and mixing until it incorporates throughout the rice, until the rice is cool enough to touch. Okay, before you actually make your sushis, what it is when you buy, and it can be any kind of nori. Oh, that was open bad. Okay, this one. It comes in a whole sheet. If you're gonna make a big sushi like a California roll, then you want to use the whole sheet. But what I'm teaching is the smaller version. So you take your sheets, you fold them in half, and all you do is you run a knife through them to cut them. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you can buy mats from, they used to sell it at Safeway, but I know for sure at Central Market you can get the bamboo mats. These are actually the best mats. It's flat on one side and rolly on the other side. Okay. All you do is you would lay your mat down, flat side up. You take your piece of nori, shiny side, flat to the edge. All you need is a bowl of a little bit of water so the rice doesn't stick to your fingers. You grab a little bit of your rice. Not too much rice. You're going to put it on the nori closest to you. Go all the way to the edge. On all sides. More. Then we have 2 different ingredients for today's sushi. We're making takuan, which is Japanese turnips that have been pickled or actually salted, and then with a little bit of yellow food coloring, and cucumbers. All you need to do is de-seed the cucumbers and cut them into strips. So if we use the takuan first, you just lay it about in the center. Okay. Then you're going to hold your ingredients close to the edge. Hold the mat, lift the nori up a little, hold it in. You're going to roll, go all the way to the edge, grab it, and squeeze it a little. Then you can pack the ends if you want. And what you get then is a little sushi. And when you put it in your pan or in your plate, the weight of it will stick its own self. Right now it's not sticking, so if you just leave it on your surface, it'll adhere. So if you want to do it again, make sure you wet your hands. Grab some rice. Put the rice on the nori again. And the best way to do it is keep trying. If you get too much rice and it gets too big, well, you learn next time you put less. And the easiest way is to get the pre-boxed wasabi. You can buy the canned type, which is in a powder form, but then you have to mix your own and you might not get the consistency you want. For the cucumber, I just put a little bit of wasabi in there. Now again, wasabi is horseradish, Japanese horseradish. If you don't like too much of it, don't put too much, because it'll get hot. 1/6. Stick your cucumber in there. And again, you want to grab your ingredients, hold the edge. You're going to lift the nori a little. You're going to roll so the 2 sides meet, and then bring it all the way to the center and squeeze. See, I put a little bit too much rice in there. So when you put too much rice, it squeezes out. And that's basically a sushi. So if we wanted to cut like the first one now, you always want a wet blade when you're cutting sushi because they'll stick. Cut in half, put the 2 together, and then you cut it in thirds. Oops. Cut that very good. And just like if you went to the sushi bar. And that's basically how you make sushi.